everyone, it's Morgyn from For Love of Paper, and I am sharing another project for my December daily. This is another setup video where I am creating all the little number pieces for each day in my album. I am using my kit from Scrapping Fun Kits. This is the Documenting December kit. There are still some available. I will leave the link in the description box. The description box below, so you can go and grab yourself one. They are a fabulous kit, absolutely jam-packed with so much goodies, and it's just lovely. So these are the numbers as you can see on the screen. There's gold and red glitter, cardstock, that's the word I'm looking for, that Raylene has made for us this time round. And I am using those to make little clusters for my numbers. So just a bit of fun, something a bit different, so I'm not just sticking the number straight onto the page. And I won't go through, in this video, I don't go through every single one that I make. I just pull out a handful of numbers and create those on camera, because you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. And if you stick around at the end of the week, I will have my first December daily process video where I'm actually putting the photos and the stories together into my little journal. So first up, I used one of my tag punches and also a ticket punch. They're both from Stamping Up, and I punched those out of one of the papers in the kit. It's got some little Christmas trees on it. And then I also used some of these, what are they, die cuts, I suppose, from a really old Kaisercraft 6x6 pad. They've got usually 3 or 4 sheets of die cuts in the back of those paper pads, which is pretty handy. And I have had this one sitting around for a long time. So I thought I might as well get it used up, as that is the name of the game around here, and use it for these. So I've done 1, 2 and 3 and just added some little strips onto the sides of them. I punched a hole in one of the tickets, and what did I do the other one? I put a little a little gemstone on there, which was part of the kit. And on the number 1, what did I do to that? I stuck that on a little ticket. Oh, I've changed my mind, didn't want to do number 2. Number 16. Oh, that's right, because I did this one's actually a square. It's not the ticket shape or the tag shape. I just did a little square, and I thought that while I had a bigger one out, I should use a bigger number, so I didn't have too many huge ones taking up space in my album, because I want lots of space for photos and journaling. And then I was going to stick this little button on, but it just looked a little bit funny, so that doesn't actually end up on there. And sequin, I think I add this sequin on down the bottom. Yep, there we go. And so they're just really simple and easy, which is what I wanted. I knew I didn't want to just stick the numbers straight into my album. I wanted it to be a little bit more special than that, but I also didn't want to be spending ages every day creating these little clusters. So I sat down, I think it took me maybe about an hour 20, which I suppose is a kind of a long time, but once you've done it, it's done. So I spent about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, creating all these little clusters, and they're done and dusted, and I can just pop them straight onto my page when I need to. And this one here was another die cut from one of the Kaisercraft 6x6 paper pads. I don't think it's a Christmas one though. I think it's from something different. It's a little arrow, which I thought kind of could be like a little house, like a little Santa's cottage, Santa's workshop type of a thing. Kind of what I was going for on that one. And just add a little piece of washi tape and then the number on there. And what do we move on to next? Sorry, my fingers were so sticky from all the glue, so I was trying to get it, rub it all off, and you know what that glue's like. It kind of hangs around on your fingers for quite a while, leaves a bit of a residue. And this was another one from the documenting December kit. I think that was actually on a tag, and I ended up cutting it out so I could fit a number on there because that was really sweet. Little cute stocking. Which reminds me, I have to finish making my Christmas stockings. I've made one and I've got 3 more to make. I've cut out all the patterns, but I haven't sewn them together. So, another Christmas project that I've got to do. I'm a bit slack this year, I must admit. Oh, and then I tried to put that button in the middle of, I think that's the 9 that I'm doing there. And I tried to put the button in the middle of there, but it didn't work again. I will get a button on there eventually. I'm sure of it. And what's this one? Oh, this is a big circle, but I struggle to open the punch up. It's a little bit stiff. So I decided to punch out part of the flower and a little bit of the design off to the side. Pop one of the numbers on there. And does that button stay on there? Maybe, maybe not. I can't remember. I don't know what I pulled out then. I was trying all sorts of little bits and pieces. And as you see, this is only my 5th one that I'm doing. Once you kind of get into a bit of a roll of it, it did become a bit easier to put them together. Just at the start, there's so many little bits and pieces that you want to use, and you want to use everything on every little bit, and you can't. But it's hard to work out which one should go where. Do I pull that off there? I think this was another one where I decided it was a bigger base piece, so I should use a bigger number. So I went with 24 instead of just 4. And what am I going to do next? Oh, some ink. Just, I can't remember what colour this is. Charcoal or soot, maybe. It's just the little tiny distress inks from Tim Holtz. And I end up just going around the edges of all the tags just to give them a little bit of a definition. I probably should have done it before I stuck things down on there, but never mind. It still works. And I don't ink my edges very often, if ever. I used to a lot, quite a few years ago, and now I don't know if I don't like it or I just forget. But I don't do it, whichever the reason is. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, that's right. My son was actually crafting with me this day. I've got quite a big desk, and he was working on the other side of the desk, and he was struggling to get the tape to stick down while he was making himself a little layout. I think you do get to see it in a minute on the page. On the video. He brings it over because he wanted to show the camera. He likes to do that, likes to be like Mummy, which is rather sweet. And I was just helping him with the tape on that photo. Little bit of sidetracking as it happens. And this one was just a simple piece of paper and then a small 1-inch circle die cut. And no lace. I don't think I add anything too bulky to these. Oh, I loved this flower. Raylene made all of these flowers herself, the little poinsettia. I'm not sure. People say it differently, so I'm never sure which way is the correct way to say it. So I just popped the number 5 on that. It was nice and easy. And then this one gets the number 10. And I can't remember what that one was. I think that may have been, it was a die cut from that pack, which was just from the reject shop. Which is nice and easy. And what else have I got? I don't think I do too many more. Oh, he wanted one of the reindeer out of my kit. So I glued that up for him to put on his layout. I'm sorry, there's so many little tangents in this video. This is probably why it took me close to an hour and a half to get these things done. Because I had all my mini distractions. Oh, there you go. That's a good look at all the different die cut pieces that you get in there. Actually, you get more than 4 pages. I think there might be 5 or 6 in there looking at that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I just kept doing. Just kept going through and pulling out different elements and whatnot to make up my little numbers. I don't think there's anything else to say really. I mean, that one there was just a rectangle die cut, and then I trimmed off a little piece of one of the border strips and then popped the number on. Nice and easy. And oh look, another little diamante. I love those, they're so cute. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Oh, there you go, there's the layout he did. That's his own baby photo that he wanted to scrapbook. Oh, and of course I had to trim off the doily for him. So there you go, you got to see his beautiful artwork. And yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and be sure to check out Scrapping Fun Kits. I will leave the link below, and pop back on Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember, at the end of the week, where I will have my first December daily video for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.